Initialize dampeners. Cut into feed. Begin transmission.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. You are watching Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, and this is Sunday Hangout. And I was working right up until the very end because, yes, the time did change this morning or last night, however you want to look at it. And no, I did not sleep in, but well, sort of did, but because I really didn't have a lot of time to get the show made. But I got it made. Let's see who's here today. Let me pull up the chat real quick here and see who made it in. All right, so I was late, so I didn't get in here in time to see everyone showing up. But looks like Gap After Dark's here. Shaitan's Hammer, good to see you. Rolando Flores, thank you for being here. Radical Mom. Jeff at All Music Fan 88's here. Gojatron, working but listening. Thank you, Gojatron. Glad to have you here. Christina the Toy Mama's here. Big Mike Fee here. Good to see you, man. He got caught up on his wrestling news, but he made it. Good deal, man. And, of course, Boba Hicks is here. Good to see you, Boba Hicks. Glad everybody could make it. So, hope you guys are having a good Sunday. We want to get this Sunday on over with, I guess, so we can get the week started. And we got another week of it. The weeks are just flying by for me right now. I don't know how it's working. Volume a little low, Bill. I'm going to fix that. Hold on just a second. I know exactly what's going on with that. All right, so... hang on, I'm gonna get it. I'm trying to get this up here. All right, PC settings, system, sound, mic, not master, mic input. There we go. Device properties. And yeah, I don't know why my mic keeps doing that. All right, I don't know why. Okay, does that fix it there, Goji? Tell me in the chat there whether that fixed it, man. I hope that did. Hopefully. All right, so we got the volume fixed. Thank you for pointing that out to me, Gojatron. I'm going to have to start learning to go ahead and check that before the show starts. But you know, we started late today, so that's just one of those deals. Sorry about that, folks. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, 5x5. Thank you there, Gojatron. That helps out. And you can really hear you now. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I turned the mic volume all the way up. It was on 32, and I had it set at 100% last night. So I don't know why my mic volume keeps shifting around with this new mic that I got. So I'm going to look into that when I get a chance. But thank you guys for helping me. Looking up there, we've got 915 subscribers of our goal for 1,000 so far. Looks like our Super Chat goal, we're just a little bit over half there at 56.98%. So we got about 57% of our Super Chat goal of the $50 weekend. So if any of you guys want to help out with that, I would appreciate it. Any little bit helps. $1, you know, super stickers, you know, are cheap. Whatever it takes, but we want to try to get that goal reached by the end of the day. And of course, you know that if you do give a super chat, you get some music and fun. So we can pick from the music and fun list after we get through with our slideshow. And that's what I was spending time doing. I was creating the rest of these slides. So let me go over here and pull up the slideshow. There we go. These are the top 10 most expensive superpowers figures right now, and the numbers on these may be a little low because the information that I got on these is a couple of years old, but I think it's relevant. I think the figures that are in this list are correct as far as the top 10, and as we go down the list, I was kind of surprised at some of the figures that showed up on the list. And I wasn't surprised at some of the figures that showed up on the list. So we're going to look at these top 10. So let me get the slideshow up here where we can run through these slides real quick. So the number 10 is Firestorm the Nuclear Man, who sold a couple of years ago on eBay. Now, these are all carded. These are carded figures that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about loose figures. You can get the loose figures for, different prices, pretty reasonable. But we're looking at mint on card. $277 is what Firestorm went for at one time. What do you guys think about those prices? You think that's about right? Or do you think that these prices are a little outdated? Thank you, Mary. Sounds good. Really hear you now, says All Music Fan 88. Good deal. I'm curious what Gojatron thinks about these as well. So we're looking at Firestorm, carded mint, $277. That may be a little higher now because the superpowers are coming back into fashion. We got McFarlane Toys coming out with superpowers as well. So let's move on from to number 9. Number 9 is Mr. Miracle, carded with cape with his shackles. You're looking at $305 for Mr. Miracle, and I think that's about right. That figure is very hard to find. I would say carded, even loose, he's worth a lot of money, especially if he's got his shackles, the original shackles, and not the reproduction shackles that are out there. Like that cape there, original cape. You can see that's not a repro cape by Cape Master by any means. That is the original cape. As you can see, it's got the I think anything over $20 is too much. I reject inflation. When you paid $4 for these back in the day, I think it's crazy now for all of them. But I get it. Yeah, I'm with you guys on that. But these are the prices that were sold for. Now, these are not prices that people were asking for. These were sold for prices, which meant somebody bought these figures for these prices, which is why they're on the list like they are. All right, so what's the next figure down? Number 8, we got Steppenwolf. And now he came in two ways. He came as a mail-away figure in a bag, and he also came as a carded figure. Now, my Steppenwolf was a mail-away figure in my collection. I as a young man or small child or whatever, playing with superpowers, collected the little Kenner points or whatever and sent off and got my Steppenwolf in the mail. I think this is carded. Now, there was a carded version as well, which came with the comic and the bio card. The mail away did not. It just came in a little box in a baggie. So $305 was what the carded Steppenwolf sold for on eBay. So I don't know if I'm pretty sure that the price difference is there, but I would imagine that the mini comic and the card back with the bio on it would increase the price. It would in my book if I were buying it. $305 sold for price for Steppenwolf. The next figure on the list will be Mr. Freeze, and what you're looking for on Mr. Freeze, if you're buying a loose figure, is you want that helmet to be intact. You don't want the tabs on either side to be broken. I've got Mr. Freeze in my collection. He does have his helmet, but one side, I think the tab is broken off, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, when you put it on him, you can't tell. And his superpower works. That the little guns on his waist come in and out. That's supposed to be his freeze gun. And he's significantly different from the Toy Biz one because he actually has little strings on him to make it look like he's got the tubes running down off of his legs up into his waist. I had him but didn't have the helmet. Okay, but this is for carded Mr. Freeze. $313 was what he went for on the Evil Bay. So that's our number 7 there. So let's go on down the list and see what number 6 is. It'll be the Martian Manhunter. You want to have the original cape, which that is. The Cape Master cape doesn't have that clip on it. And that clip makes it a little different from the normal clips that you see on them because he has that collar that you can flip up or down. So Martian Manhunter, carded $349. Got to be careful not to confuse original superpowers with Toy Biz superheroes buying online. That's a good point, Gojitron. And that's something that everybody needs to realize. You need to know what these figures look like and how to differentiate them from Toy Biz figures, because I've seen many eBay listings where they say, I think there's one up there right now for a Flash figure that says Superpowers Flash figure. And it's not the Superpowers Flash figure. It is the Toy Biz. Honor You 83, good to see you, man. He says, I have him loose and still have the cape. Cool. All my superpowers are loose. I don't collect on card because I like to play with my figures. That's expensive, but the cape was hard to keep, and he is rare, so decent price. Yeah. Now, this is for carded. The prices on this were for carded figures, and they were sold for prices, not asking for prices. As Joneser would tell you, those are two different animals, right? So, yeah. Now, when you're looking at figures, the Toy Biz figures have pins in their knees. The Superpowers figures, the pins are hidden. Toy Biz figures usually have levers or something like that for their superpower action, whereas Superpowers figures, the superpower action is hidden, so that you either press their feet or their legs together and make their arms move, or you press their arms together, it makes their legs move. Or in the case of like Plastic Man, you press his arms together and his head pops up, you know, stuff like that. But the superpower features are hidden so that you don't see any visible levers or buttons on the figures. The bucks are different. And the plastic is a little softer on the Toy Biz figures because they actually didn't use the molds for Superpowers figures for those. They made copies of the figures themselves, so it makes the bucks a little wider, and there's significant differences. So thank you, Gojitron, for pointing out that you need to be careful when you're buying. You need to look at the pictures very carefully to see if the person selling it is selling an actual vintage superpower figure or not. Alright, so going down from number 6, we go to number 5, Samurai. Be very careful when buying Samurai, because that tunic that he's wearing, if you'll notice, Cape Master has a replacement tunic for him, and it's a fine tunic, and it will do a good job as a replacement, but the way it attaches at the bottom is different, and the way the collar looks is different. Yeah, lots of money there. $399 is what that carded Samurai sells for. And he also needs to have his sword, his little lightning sword there. And there is replacements for that available online, so be careful that you're getting a real one and not a replacement sword for him. So you want to check the tunic and the sword. And now if he's carded, you shouldn't have any problems. But most of us are not going to be collecting carded figures for $399. We're looking for loose figures, and we're trying to get something pretty good. Now, if you can't get one with the tunic, and those are hard to find, that tunic is a delicate little thing, and it's easily lost or torn up. Cape Master's replacement cape tunic is just fine if you're just looking for something to display. But the way that collar is rounded on the original version, and it has a little concave at the bottom on the one that Cape Master makes. So that's the difference there, so that you can tell. So from number 5, we're about halfway done with our slideshow here. Let's go to number 4. See, I was surprised to see Green Lantern on this list down here at number 4 for $495. Now that's carded. Now I don't know whoever compiled these numbers, whether they were talking about carded as in the full-size card for the U.S. versions, or the half cards that came out in the gas stations in Canada. Some of those, the prices can be a little different. Hey, Susudio, how you doing? Good to see you. So you got to check the prices on those and look at your pictures, because those half cards, perfectly fine to collect, but you don't get a bio card or a comic with those. But they're a little rarer in some cases, and in some cases not so rare. So sometimes the half card figures sell more for than the full size, and sometimes they sell for less. So just be aware of those kinds of things. But I'm assuming that all of these figures are the full size U.S. release figures that were carded, and that's a sold for eBay price of $495. So what is Green Lantern come with? Well, he comes with his power battery that he's got there in his hand. And that's the most hard to find item, and a lot of the loose figures don't come with that because it was lost. So check that as well. From number 4, we go to number 3. Now here's another surprise for me. I figured that Superman would be one of the most easily found figures in the line. Now, and he comes both in the full carded version and in the half card version. And I bought a half card version on card and took it off the card years ago. That's the one that I reviewed that was in such good shape. So yeah, check that out, folks. Superman carded full card version going for $849. Somebody bought that on eBay for that price within the last couple of years. So I was surprised to see Superman down there at number 3. I figured he would have been an easily found figure. So from number 3, we move to number 2. Another surprise, Batman. A carded Batman sold on eBay for $1,050. Once again, Batman's an easily found figure, loose. He usually has everything that came with him, which is just his cape. And usually it's in pretty decent shape. Most of mine, I've got several Superpowers Batman in my collection. Yeah, a lot of money there, All Music Fan 88. But yeah, the best one, yeah. The cape varies in colors, and that's not from fading. Some of them are lighter colored than others, and it's just what you believe. I believe he was real popular. Yeah, he was, and still is. As a matter of fact, you know, Batman is more popular than Superman now in the comics. We were talking about that last night. If you haven't checked out last night's show, me and Jones knocked it out of the park with our look at the history of DC Comics and those characters within and some of the media that they ended up being in. So that was a fun show last night. But yeah, Batman's very popular. As we know, most of the toy lines have several Batmen in them. Todd McFarlane Superpowers, Batman, and Batman Who Laughs. But the blue Batman is best, says Shaitan's Hammer. I thought he would be number 1. Is Robin number 1? Oh, no. We know who number 1 is, right? A cape fraying is a common problem I found out from inspecting my figures. Yeah, that cloth, they didn't do anything to keep that cloth from fraying. They just cut them out. Now, it doesn't fray too bad, and that cloth is made not to just unravel. So that's a good thing. So the next figure on the list is our number one figure. Are you ready for it? Who do you think it is, folks? We already know. It's, of course, Cyborg. I think that price right there is a little low for a carded Cyborg. A carded Cyborg will probably sell for about $1,500 now. But when this list was compiled, a carded Cyborg had sold on eBay for $1,225. When you get a Cyborg, yes, it makes sense that he is. That's true because he was one of the last figures in the line, and it's hard to find him in good shape because he's vac metaled. So that meant that his skin there is painted onto the vac metal, and a lot of times you find that has worn off, and or he had accessories. He's got the fist there that comes off, and he had two more attachments that could go in there, and those attachments are usually missing or broken. And his superpower a lot of times is broken as well, and sometimes he's really, really, really loose because that vac metal, as we know from Brainiac, it's a little more delicate than the regular plastic. Part of the reason people currently making comics don't know how to write Superman, or they secretly loathe him. I agree with you, Shaitan's Hammer, on that. Superman is a hard character to write for because he's so super powerful. So you have to make the situations different, and you have to make them believable. Elliot S. Maggin was very, very good at that. If you go back to the Bronze Age, you want to read a decent Superman story, anything written by Elliot S. Maggin is going to give you what you want. So there we go. We have the complete Superpowers top 10 list there. So we'll go back and start at slide 1, and we'll go back and we'll look through all of these one at a time. And vac metal is scary. Yeah, it is, man. So number 10 is Firestorm. Number 9 was Mr. Miracle. Number 8 was Steppenwolf. Number 7 was Mr. Freeze. Number 6, Martian Manhunter. Number 5, Samurai. Number 4, Green Lantern. Number 3, Superman. Surprise. That's surprise. I figured there'd be more. I figured there'd be plenty of those running around out there. I figured because they made Superman and Batman in every wave. Batman, number 2. And of course, number 1 was Cyborg. So let me know in the comments or here in the chat if you agree with these or disagree with these. Because now understand that these are older prices. They are sold for prices from eBay, but they are from a couple of years ago. I think the prices on Superpowers figures are going up. I've seen it happen since I started building my collection and getting it complete as far as figures go, and completing my collection as far as vehicles go. I don't have a Supermobile, the original vintage, and I don't really care for it. I never liked the way it was designed. As a kid, I was fascinated by Firestorm in the Super Friends cartoon. Yeah, he did have a crush on Wonder Woman, but I think she shut him down real quick because before Professor Stein told him that she was too old for him. I never tried to recollect these men on card. It's a hard thing. If you've got the money to do it, more power to you. But most of these figures, except for the figures in that last wave, can be found at pretty decent prices loose. And you're talking about a figure like Green Arrow. It's hard to find him with his bow string and his little bitty. He came with 2 tiny arrows. And those are the first things that you're going to lose. Why did Superman have a vehicle? Alright. The reason the Supermobile was created in the first place was so he could fight a Mazo. Now, there's a story behind that. We'll talk about that. Since you brought that up, Mike Fee, we do need to talk about that for a minute, because a lot of people make fun of Superman because of the Supermobile. What the hell is Supermobile about? Well, if he's fighting someone who has kryptonite, or he's fighting under a red sun and he doesn't have his powers, he needs to have something that he can drive to protect him. That would be the Supermobile. which he used in his fight against Amazo in its first appearance in Superman comics, or Action Comics, I believe. Now, here's the deal. The real story behind the Supermobile. There was a company making little toy cars called Corgi, and they made a little model cars of branded on Superman. They made a helicopter for the Daily Planet, and a Daily Planet news truck, and a Metropolis police car, and they designed and made a Supermobile toy. And the artists and the writers at DC Comics at the time were told to make a story featuring that toy, Supermobile, in the story for Superman, and so they had to come up with a reason for him to have a Supermobile. And yes, Jeff, all Kryptonite Protector. It would be nice to get Amazo in the Superpowers line. I agree with that, Daniel St. John. And I have all the Mattel He-Man figures from the 80s, says Anthony Jameson. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? That is so cool that you have all of the He-Man figures from the 1980s. That's neat, Anthony Jameson, and thank you for joining me today. And if you haven't subscribed, please take a chance to do so. I appreciate you being here. Sometimes he has armor to counter Lex Luthor's power suit. Oh, I see now, says Mike. Okay. Boba Hicks. Okay, here we go. I'm selling HD 4D NFTs of all the vintage Superpowers figures, only $9.99 per floppy disk. No thanks, Boba. You can keep all that crap. I don't know how you and Johnny Sorensen come up with all that humor, man, but you guys crack me up, man, when you come up with that. And, of course, Johnny Sorensen was living in the future. Anthony Jameson says, I wish Saturday morning cartoons were still a thing in today's day and age. I do too. And of course I have to fall back on my physical media DVD collection of many of the vintage cartoons, and I do watch those when I get a chance. Yeah, I agree. Jeff says it must be fun to see that vintage collection every day. That's a cool thing there, Anthony. Really, really cool. Well, now that we've gotten past our slideshow, we got probably another hour of fun here if we want to stick around. I know I'm going to try to stay around till 1 o'clock at least. If you guys are ready for some music and fun, just let me know. I've got the music and fun list up here. If anybody wants anything off the music and fun list, wants to suggest something, just post it here in the chat. We have some music, Drunken Sailor, Sally Brown, The Wellerman, Scarborough Fair, of course, the Shipping Up to Eternia. My mother told me, and Motu Karaoke Night. I know you're kind of partial to that, Jeff. Then we got That Time Is Now, featuring the Superpowers team. We've got The Adventures of Superman opening. Yeah, I know which one your favorite is there, Jeff. Hey, Paula, what's going on? She's on her lunch hour. Hell, hi, y'all. I think she meant hi, y'all, instead of hell, y'all. Oh, Radical Mom with a super chat of $5. Thank you, Radical Mom. Tell me what you want me to play on the list there, Radical Mom, and I'll get it going. Studio wants to see the Dick Tracy episode 1. I'll be glad to show that as well. And Anthony Jameson says, I'm going to go with the Motu Karaoke. Okay, we'll do that here in a second. Bill, do you know that the bug has been found in Texas? Oh, no, I didn't know. So it's actually coming out at Walmarts in Texas. I'm going to have to get with our friend Sir Clifton and see if he can find one in his Walmart near him. Glad to hear it's already been released. Well, that means that we may be seeing that coming in our mailboxes here pretty soon if we ordered them online. I'm hoping that would be the case. Now, of course, we know that those brain ships got released really, really early too, and I've got one coming, actually 2, but the one I've got, is of course one that was found in the wild that I had to pay a little extra for, but it was worth it just to get it over here so you guys could check it out. All right, so what do we want to hear? We got I'm still waiting for Radical Mom. She wants Scarborough Fair. Hang on, guys. I've got a phone call here. Hey, man, can I call you back in a little while? I'm really busy right now. All right, bye-bye. All right, so Scarborough Fair for Radical Mom, and we're gonna go Dick Tracy for Sue Studio, and karaoke night. We're gonna do a little rock block here. So let me get into studio mode. Get the first one queued up here. All right, guys, Scarborough Fair.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. He once was a true love of mine. To make me a cambric shirt,
Okay, Mumbles. Big Boy's on his way to the slammer. Itchy's probably at the bottom of the river. You are in the hot seat. Now, where is Flat Top?
What are you talking about, Brady? I don't know no Flat Top.
No point denying it, Mumbles. We got plenty of photos of the two of you together. Cooperate. Maybe get a lighter sentence.
You got nothing on me. I didn't do nothing on my lawyer. Forget it, Sam. I'm done playing nice. Hit the lights.
Sorry, Mumbles. Looks like you're in for a long night.
You giving me the dirty degree. I don't want my lawyer. This ends when you tell me where Flat Top is. Unfortunately for you, Mumbles, I don't believe you. Sam, why don't you go ahead and see what you can get out of him? I'm getting a coffee.
Calling Dick Tracy. Come in, Tracy.
What do you need, Pat? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Tracy, Flat Top's out on 5th and G, firing indiscriminately. 2 officers and a few civilians are down. He's screaming for you.
I'm on my way. Where's Tracy? He doesn't have the guts to face me. I'll kill every copper until I see he shows. He's out of control, lost his mind. I'll have to wait for the right moment. There he is. Eat leg. Steady, Tracy. He's gonna be out soon. Now! What? Reload? Not now! This is Tracy. Suspect is down. Repeat, suspect is down.
All right, Tracy. Dispatching an ambulance.
And we're back, and we had a little block there. Everybody enjoyed that. This is a new Saturday morning cartoon, says Anthony Jameson. Good to see you there, sir, and I'm glad you enjoyed that. Even Miss Paula said she loved this. And World Made of Cardboard had a question for me, where did I get those microphones from? Those microphones came with the My World set, the Karaoke Playground set. So if you buy that, you got to buy it on Evil Bay now. They don't make those anymore. Jack Specific made them. It's called My World, and they made several sets, and the Karaoke Playground was one of them. And of course, it's girl toys, but you can reuse those girl toys to make playgrounds for your action figures to play in, and it's about 1/12 scale. So you can have Dairy Queen, you can have them go and eat at the pizza place or stuff like that. You know, just cool stuff like that. Good stuff, Bill says, All Music Fan 88. Thank you, sir. So we still have music and fun available. We got a little while longer we can play around here. We're still not quite to goal this weekend. We're at 32.19, so super chats would be appreciated. Yeah, you can get mics with the WWE superstars like Ric Flair. They come with microphones. If you have some of the Mattel WWE regular, figures, some of those come with microphones as well. I've got several of those. But Karaoke Playground does come with the little mics that you saw in the video there. So looking at the music and fun list, I'm going to pick one for everybody real quick. I want to hear the Wellerman, and you guys look on the list there and think of something that you would like for me to play, and just let me know in the chat, and I will be more than happy to play that. The He-Man I have in my room right now is the original He-Man from the 80s that has the punching feature. Yeah. These figures that you see in these videos here are from the Origins line that Mattel is producing right now. So let's get the Wellerman queued up here, and we'll play that. And while that's playing, I'll be available here watching the chat. So you guys let me know if you want to hear anything, and I'll play it while after the Wellerman.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up her bow, up down, or below my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. To the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Instrument of War. Skeletor and his evil warriors have finally banded together for a final assault on Castle Grayskull. Come, warriors, we will assault Castle Grayskull, and I shall be the king of all of Eternia. Yeah! I'm ready, Master. Let's go. By your leave, Mistress Alley. Skeletor and his evil band of warriors have been spotted approaching Castle Grayskull just a few marches away. It's Alley the Piper, Master. You know what? Fuck you, Skeletor. I ain't going up there. Not with Ally the Piper there. She'll inspire them to kill us all. It'll be a bloodbath. I'm out of here.
Master, I have something else I have to do. Maybe next time.
Come, Beastman. We'll show these cowards. Beastman. Ah! Curse you, Ally the Piper!
It's time for a history lesson. After the Jacobite uprising, known as the Battle of Culloden in the year 1746, there were a series of bans and changes implemented by the English to the Scottish Highlanders. It became illegal to wear tartan and other forms of Highland dress, and the Great Highland Bagpipe was also classified as an instrument of war and was also banned. It is said that somebody was even executed for brandishing a Highland bagpipe after Culloden. If you were seen wearing a kilt or tartan, you could be put in prison for up to 6 months after just your first offense. The Highland pipes were classified that way until 1996.
Do I play the bagpipes? No, sir. The only musical instrument I can play is the radio, and I can't play it very well. All right, guys, we're having a lot of music and fun going on here. I don't know if Gojitron is still with us or not. I asked in the chat. Hey, there's Gojitron. Gojitron, I want to shout you out, my friend. You did a wonderful thing for my wife here recently. And let me go down here and cue this up because I want to play this for you. To let you guys know what I'm talking about. Last Sunday, on the Sunday Hangout, my wife came in, Mrs. Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, aka Paula, came in and wanted to show off her collection of Jada figures from the Universal Monsters. She had an almost complete collection, and she said the only figure that she was missing to complete her collection was the Invisible Man. And Gojitron came in, and he said, "You're getting your figure, Paula. You're getting your figure. Check your mail." So sure enough, the Invisible Man came in the mail, but he came straight from Amazon.com. Gojitron went and bought that figure and had it sent here to us. And I wanted everybody to see Paula's reaction to that and her thank you to Gojitron.
I would like to thank you very, very much for this. I wasn't expecting you to get it. So I thank you very, very much. Gojitron.
So thank you, Gojitron. Thank you for that. That was a wonderful thing that you did, and we weren't expecting you to actually purchase that and send that to us. I thought that it was a one that you had there at your collection at home, and you were just sending me something extra that you had, or you're making room on your shelf. But no, you went and bought that figure. Now I hope you didn't pay a full price for it, man, because those things go for $25. Yeah, he is a wonderful guy, isn't he? He's a good friend of the channel and us, and we appreciate you so much, Gojitron. As a matter of fact, Goji, is there anything on the list that you would like me to play for you? I'll be more than happy to play it. We have Sally Brown shipping up to Eternia. My Mother Told Me. We have That Time Is Now. We have Adventures of Superman opening with figures. We have Hulk Hogan Telling a Lie, Orko's Magic Trick. Any of those, man, Gojitron, if you want me to play any of that, I'll be more than happy to, man. You just let me know. I'll let the list sit up there and let you guys pick out something. If you guys don't pick out something, I think we're going to do My Mother Told Me next. That Time Is Now, says Gojitron. You got it, my brother. You got it. Let me go into the studio and get that queued up for you, man. I'll be more than happy to play That Time Is Now for you. We'll do That Time Is Now, and then we'll follow that up with My Mother Told Me. So let me get That Time Is Now queued up here. There we go. And here we go, folks. That Time Is Now.
Crushed and crumbled. I I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. Civil Defense has informed me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
Justice League.
And I am back. And yeah, we lived in a golden age of toys and cartoons in the 70s and 80s. And I do miss that time in my life. And one of the reasons that I collect toys and watch old cartoons is to try to relive those little moments. Of course, we'll never get them back, but we can get a little taste of it sometimes. And Anthony Jameson says, I like Bonnie Tyler. She's a great singer. I'll have to check her out. All right, guys. So back over here, we got the music and fun list. Is there anything that you guys want to hear here on the show? Just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to play it for you. Looking back over here at our chat super chat goal, we're still at $32.19. We're at 64% of our goal for the weekend, getting ever closer. If we don't make it today, that's okay. I understand, but I've set the goal at $50. That way, I can get at least a payout from YouTube. And all this money is going toward the computer fund. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm trying to get a new computer in here so that I can get better at doing this, so that I will have something that will allow me and Joneser and even a third or fourth guest to come in without having the issues that we have sometimes. And Anthony Jameson says, I have school tomorrow, which sucks. I have work tomorrow, which sucks too. So I'm with you there, brother. And do you like the Filmation Motu cartoons? Music Fan 88 wants to know from you, Anthony Jameson. I really like that cartoon. Now, as you guys well know, I'm more partial to the original storyline in the books, but the little mini comics that came with the figures back in the day. But yeah, I like the cartoon too. It has its place, and I do watch that. And one of my favorite characters in that, of course, is Cringer. Because although he appears to be scared all the time, and sometimes he really is scared, he has a heart, and he also has courage in there, because he will do what's necessary when the time comes to do what's necessary, even though he's scared. And that is the definition of courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the ability to do what you have to do in spite of your fear. And that's what Cringer encompanies to me. Oh, cool. If you don't know about the cartoon line for Motu, Mattel's doing that now. Yeah, the cartoon line is out. It is in sort of origin style. The books are totally different, but they are in the same scale, maybe a little taller. But yeah, those are some cool figures. I'm not collecting those, but you know, I'm all in the regular Origins line. But yeah, Mike V, I was a mini comic fan more than the show, but I watched it. Yeah, that's same here. When I was younger, I wasn't that into the cartoon, but as an adult, I'm in it. Lost Power. I mean, oh no, oh man. I'm on my phone now. So are you having a power failure there, John? I hate that, man. I went through that the other day. I was in the middle of a live stream and everything shut down on me because of the rainstorm outside. I was doing a Friday chill one afternoon when that happened. And then I got on the phone and I started live streaming off my phone to let everybody know that I was okay, because people were like, what happened to Bill? Why did the stream stop? You know, power out, man. So I hope everything's okay there, John. You let us know, man. I hate it that your power is out like that. House has no power. It just came back on. Oh, okay, it just came back on. Good. You had a little blackout there. They do that sometimes, the power companies. Around here, every time a dog pees on that light pole out there, sometimes I feel like we lose power here in the house. Man, just as you were typing, you lost power. Man, that sucks, man. Well, I'm glad to have you back, and I'm glad everything's okay. Said, I like to play with my He-Man toys just to recreate stories like in the commercials. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like to do stuff like that. I like to recreate the stuff like that with mine as well. Back on the Filmation Merman packaging, Battle Cat is in the photo, so I hope we get him in the cartoon form, which would bring Cringer as well. That would be ultimately cool. I would actually buy the cartoon line if they produced a Cringer figure in that line, just to get the Cringer figure. Absolutely. The He-Man theme song commercial gets stuck in my head. Hey, speaking of commercials, why don't we do a commercial break? And I have one that has the He-Man in it. So let me set up a commercial break for you guys so that you guys can see He-Man commercial break. Here we go, commercial break. Network still down, modem flashing red. It'll get back on there. Just hang in there with us there, John.
And now these messages.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
He's He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Skeletor is his enemy.
Here's He-Man, Skeletor, and Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together. You're doomed, He-Man.
Oh, yeah? Watch this action, Dad. Now I have the power.
He-Man and Skeletor each sold separately. Castle Grayskull also sold separately from the Masters of the Universe collection from Mattel.
As evening approaches Toothopolis, so do the cavity creeps.
Oh, no! Cavity creeps!
Hurry, the crest's up.
Cavity creeps spotted.
We make holes in teeth.
Press the Florist will fix them.
Not crest!
Yay, Crest!
Watch treats.
See your dentist.
And fight the cavity creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers collection. What's this? The dam's about to blow and take Robin with it? Who'll stop the Joker and Luthor?
Aquaman!
Kenner's new Superpowers collection. Figures with power action, each sold separately with its own mini-comic.
Aquaman's down!
Who can help now? A power ring, a power action punch.
Defuse the bomb!
Can this madness be stopped in time? You decide.
There goes the honeycomb hideout.
We're back in caveman time.
Me big caveman, want big cereal.
Try honeycomb, it's a big mouthful.
Honeycomb's big, 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 big. Got a big bite, right, right, right. Honeycomb's a big mouthful, it tastes just right.
Post-honeycomb cereal is part of a balanced breakfast.
It's big mouthful.
Honeycomb's a big mouthful, it tastes just right.
Bang, bang, bang! Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel. When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look, a wagon wheel. When my get up and go has got up and went, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When I'm dancing, a hold down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees. I hanker for a hunk of, a slab or slice and chunk of, a snack that is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yahoo!
And we're back. Cheese good. Like time for timer, hankering for a hunk of cheese there, Radical Mom. Anthony Jameson says, I used to watch these commercials as a kid. The 80s was a great time to be alive. I miss being an 80s kid. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. But yeah, I thought you might appreciate that commercial, and it verified that you have those vintage figures because you saw the very first He-Man commercial there with the He-Man. That's pretty cool. So I figured that you would appreciate those commercials. It gave me a chance to get another cup of coffee made here. And going back over here to the music and fun list, let's see what's going on here. Daylight savings time has me all messed up. Me too, man. I still haven't made it over to Dad's house yet. Didn't get over there yesterday. Got to get going. All right, well, say hey to Dad. I hope everything's okay. I hope you're feeling better after your surgery there. looking through the list here, let's see what we want to play. I think time for some shipping up to Eternia. Motu playlist. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Shaitan's Hammer. That He-Man theme song commercial never gets old, says Anthony Jameson. Yeah, all right. So I think we're going to do shipping up to Eternia. You guys pick out something besides that, and I'll play it while that after that plays. And we'll keep going here with some music and fun for a little while longer as we enjoy our Sunday hangout together. It's great having everyone here. If you want to help support the channel, there's ways to do it. You can tip me on Streamlabs, or you can send super chats. I appreciate that. If you really want to help the channel, you can become a channel member. Channel membership has its own. Drunken Sailor says through studio, very well. We'll do that as well right after shipping up to Eternia. More than happy. Do you have any Saturday morning cartoons on TV nowadays? I can't show them over here on this show because it gets me, it would get me copyright struck. But there's things I can show and things I can't, and some things still get me ID'd, but I'm able to get it. Sally Brown says Mary Atwall. All right, so we've got a block coming up here. Let me get the videos set up, and we'll start a little rock block. So we're going to do shipping up to Eternia, and then we'll do Drunken Sailor, and then Sally Brown. All right, so we'll start with shipping up to Eternia.
Ready? 2, 3. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Early in the morning.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Give him a dose of salt and water, give him a dose of salt and water, give him a dose of salt and water early in the morning. Way hey, oh, way hey, oh, way hey, oh, early in the morning.
That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning.
And I'm back, and we got a chance to see a couple more sea shanties there, as well as shipping up to Eternia. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out with me. And Evil Lynn is hilarious when she's doing that dance there. She's great, that old Evil Lynn. Yeah, there you go, Radical Mom. And I want to thank our new watcher here, Anthony Jones, for joining us today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a chance to subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And as we get closer to our 1,000 subscriber goal, so we can get completely monetized and get some of that ad revenue. Still looking at the Super Chat goal, which hasn't moved any here in a little while. We may not make our goal for the weekend, but hey, we got way over 50% of that goal. We're at 64%, and not duck time yet. I want to stick around for a little while longer. I'm enjoying. I hope they re-release that Evil Lynn and T-Life for Origins. I need more of the updated knees. They have re-released Evil Lynn with the updated knees. As a matter of fact, my Evil Lynn has updated knees. They're hard to find. Got mine from Amazon.com. They do have it over there. I don't know if it's in stock right now, but that's where I got mine from. All of my female figures have the updated knees on them now, even the Sorceress. Okay, Susudio, you got to head out to Dad's house, so I'll see you later, but you got to hear your Drunken Sailor song. Oh, okay, thanks, Bill. Yeah, man, all of the female figures have the updated knees now. We'll see you later, Susudio. You take care and be careful out there, and I hope you're feeling better after your surgery. Alright, so we're going to go over here and look at the music and fun list and see what we haven't played yet and see if there's something on there that strikes my fancy. And I'll let you guys pick something from the list as well if you guys want to. Let's see, music and fun. There we go. My Evil Lynn has the old knees. It says Shaitan's Hammer. Yeah, I've got one here that I actually fixed the knees on. You can do that with a Dremel tool. I think Hebrew. So you guys check that out. Let me go into studio mode here and see if I can pick out a video for us to play. What haven't we heard yet? See, we've done Drunken Sailor. We've done Sally Brown. We've done Wellerman, Scarborough Fair. My Mother Told Me, Time Is Now. Dick Tracy, we've done that. Karaoke Night, we've done that. We've done Shipping Up to Eternia. We pretty much got the list out there, but if you want to see any new one, any of that I haven't done yet, let me know. I'm going to do a little bit of magic for us with the bag of lights real quick, and we'll come back into the chat and hang out for a little while longer. And let me get that queued up for us there, and we'll head out to check out me doing Bag of Lights. And I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of magic that I did there for you. And we're going to go and take a quick commercial break and be right back after these messages.
And now these messages. Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection.
Impossible! The Hall of Justice under attack? Batman behind bars? New from Kenner's Superpowers Collection. Hall of Justice playset. Some assembly required. Vehicles and figures sold separately.
Use the trapdoor, Batman!
Brainiac's taken over the computer? Joker in the elevator? Evil forces joining for a final assault? Who can restore order?
Superman!
Can Superman save the Hall of Justice? You decide.
Behind its wall of beautiful teeth, Toothopolis is under constant siege by the Cavity Creeps.
We make holes in teeth!
Cresty, look! Crest team, the Cavity Creeps are coming!
We'll fight them with Crest's fluoride.
Crest!
Yay!
Watch treats, see your dentist, and fight the Cavity Creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest!
This toy comes with something that can really open up a kid's imagination. Its own legend.
He-Man! Skeletor is his enemy.
It's the Masters of the Universe collection. And for my kids, the legend begins here with Castle Grayskull.
It holds the powers of the universe.
He-Man, Skeletor has captured Castle Grayskull. We must stop his evil power. To Grayskull!
Defeat He-Man's forces, but leave him to me.
Here I am, Skeletor.
He-Man! Skeletor is getting away!
But Castle Grayskull is safe with us. Nothing's safe while Skeletor is out there.
And so the legend continues in this Masters of the Universe collection. And in the imagination of my kids. Look for it. It's new from Mattel.
Here are a few words about Levi's jeans and cords.
Go straight, okay. Go down,
You get it.
And we are back, and Brick Something has joined us. Good to see you, Brick Something, man. I missed you. Hadn't seen you around in a while. Good to see you come back to hang out with us for a little while as we start wrapping up the show. We're not gone yet. I'm just saying we're getting close. I'm looking at the subscriber goal. We're on our road to 1,000 subscribers here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, which will get us the ad revenue part, and we're getting ever closer. We've done really, really well here at the beginning of this year, and it's still climbing every day. And I'm looking at our Super Chat goal for the weekend, which was it's always $50, and we're way over 50% of getting that Super Chat goal. If we don't reach it by the end of today's show, that's okay. There are other ways to help support the channel. And you can go to the Streamlabs and send some money that way, or you can head over to one of my videos that's monetized, and you can click the little heart icon with the $sign in it and send me a super like, which is like a super chat in the comments section. I always answer those, and you guys can do it that way. So I would appreciate all the help I can get, because we're wanting to get a new computer kit going on in here so that we can improve the show and the quality of what we're doing here. And I appreciate everybody's help that has helped me so far. Thank you so much. And we also have keep on pushing, 85 to go. I'm like 185 away. Well, you're going to get there too, Brick. I know you are, man. You're a cool guy, and I know you can make it. If you guys haven't checked out Brick Something's channel, please do. If I have a wrench in the house, please put up Brick Something's link to his channel so that everyone can go and subscribe. And speaking of subscribing to someone, A World Made of Cardboard is here with us as well. He's been hanging out with us, and he has a new paper craft up there called the Castle of Heroes. You guys need to go over there and check that out. If you haven't checked out World Made of Cardboard's channel and you want to make your own play sets and accessories for your action figures to play with, you can do that, because he has all kinds of stuff over there. He has a spaceship that you can create for your action figures. It's like a little starfighter. You can put the action figures in it and play with them, and it's all made out of cardboard, and you just print it out on your computer and on cardstock, and you cut it out, and he fixes it so all you gotta do is tab it together. Yeah, man, always a shout out for you guys, man. You have the greatest channel in the world as far as creating play sets for your action figures there, John, and I want everyone to subscribe. He needs subscribers too. Yeah, that Starfighter was epic, wasn't it, Brick? Man, I've got to create me a Starfighter, and if I do that, I'm going to feature it on the channel here, World Made of Cardboard. That was just a cool thing that you did, and the Castle of Heroes is good too. I was looking at that last night. That is a cool set, man. You're gonna make me run out of cardstock paper, and I have to go buy some more ink. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Let's see if I can pick out something else here on the video list for everyone to watch here. So let me go over to the videos here and pick out something that I kind of am partial to. So let's see. Let's see Hulk Hogan telling a lie. Hulk Hogan told a lie on me and Bjorn Jorgensen. So let's take a look and see what he lied about.
About true badass guys away from the ring, pro wrestlers that were really badasses that could kick your ass in a street fight. Over your time, who were some of the genuine badasses? I mean, I heard stories that Haku back in the day was a legitimate badass behind the scenes. Who was the greatest badass in your opinion?
Haku, for sure. Andre, no one ever tried him or tested him. He was just, he was just Andre boxed for a while. Andre was a Golden Gloves boxer. Plus, he's not even, you couldn't compare him to another human being. You know, Andre was a force to be reckoned with. Swede Hansen, an older wrestler when I first came in the business, was pretty well respected by a lot of people. And Brad Riggins, as far as taking care of himself, was really good at taking care of himself. And a really tough kid that we ran into.
Mm-hmm.
Well, brother, back in my day, I once wrestled a guy with a pet tiger. I think his name was Bjorn something. That guy was lethal. I suplexed him and ripped my back. Then Bjorn hit me with a chair shot, knocking me out on my feet. And then his pet tiger mauled me, and I had to be resuscitated on the Spanish announcer's table. Brother.
Mm-hmm.
In 1998, brother, I was at an all-day audience signing, some kind of convention for losers or whatever it was. Well, I about to go home when this guy, the very last guy, tries to get me to sign his Lone Ranger comic book. Think his name was Weird Late Night Bill or something. Odd name. I said, look, brother, I know I wrote it in my sleep under a pen name, but nobody's supposed to know. It could get me into some kind of legal trouble. Well, he flew into a rage, started choking me. I grabbed the comic book and tried to slap him with it, which only made him madder. I didn't want to hurt him, but after he used a Russian leg sweep on me and tried to hit me with the chair I had been sitting on all day, well, brother, I did what you had to do. I wrapped him up in a chokehold, but he collapses and goes down on me real fast. Before I know it, he springs up and gives me a cheap shot in the family jewels. I knew then, brother, that these fan cons and signings are dangerous places and thought, yeah, it's time to go home. I don't need this crap.
And there's Hogan telling a big old fib. Yeah, none of that happened, of course. And I put up some links there to Brick Something's channel and to World Made of Cardboard. You're welcome, John. I'm more than happy to help you guys out any way I can. You guys have awesome content, and if you guys aren't, anybody here that isn't subscribed to these guys, man, you got to go Nutbuster, says I Like Salt. Hey, man, how's it going? Good to see you, I Like Salt, one of our big channel supporters. And speaking of supporters, let's give thanks out to everyone. What's going on here? My supporter thanks is gone. Goodness gracious. Let me see what happened to my supporter thanks. Let me browse over here and see if I can find it. Where did it go? Why? There we go. Supporter thanks. There we go. Supporter thanks on the screen. So I want to thank Robert's Infinite Realms, Radical Mom, Gilster 37, Susudio, the Melvor, I Like Salt, Deborah Poe, Mr. Poe, Radical Toys, Mike Fee, Figuratively Speaking, and Nightwing, who have supported us over the last week. We appreciate all the support you guys have given us with your super chats and things like that. So thank you everyone who has supported the channel. When you support the channel with your super chats, you're always going to get some shout outs over here from me, and I appreciate that. Back over here on the music and fun, let's see if we can play something real quick. How about Orko's Magic Trick? A lot of people like to see me perform magic, and the Orko's Magic Trick is one of the things that that helps out, that a lot of people don't understand. It was a magic trick that came with the vintage Orko figure, and people don't know how to do the trick. Well, I did the trick one time on the show to show everybody how it was done, and I didn't tip it off or anything, but most folks could tell how it was done. So I did an improved version that is not quite what you're going to get with the Orko Magic Trick, just to show you that that you can do it a different way. But of course, with the different way, you have to have a couple of coins that aren't included in the actual trick itself. So let me get that queued up for everybody, and we'll do Orko's Magic Trick right quick.
Originally, Orko came with a magic trick, and I even performed it for you in a video. But today, I'm going to show you a different way of performing it on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. here's a warning. You won't be able to perform this magic trick the way I'm doing it with what you got with Orko's magic trick. First of all, Orko's magic trick came with a gimmick. We're not going to use the gimmick. Also, we've got actually 4 coins here, which the Orko coin trick didn't come with Merman and Trap Jaw. So, first of all, we've got our heroic warriors. And we're going to trap them in a dungeon, deep down within a castle. So here they are, trapped in the dungeon. We're going to go way down in there and trap them. Then we're going to take the evil warriors, that's Skeletor, Beastman, Merman, and Triclops, excuse me, Trapjaw. We're going to put them over here in this hand right here. Okay? Now we need to get Orko to do the magic trick. So we're going to take our evil warriors right there. And we're going to take Orko. We're going to place him over them. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And our evil warriors are gone. Replaced with our heroic warriors. And inside that deep, dark castle dungeon, we're going to find that's where our evil warriors ended up. Skeletor, Beastman, Merman, and Trapjaw. Hope you enjoyed it. Improved Orko's magic trick.
And there we go, Orko's improved magic trick. And Jeff said that Orko is Mike's favorite character. All right, is he, Mike? Let us know. Cool says, all music fan 88 Jeff. Yeah, I enjoy doing a little bit of magic every now and then. And if you actually become a channel member for as low as $3 a month, you get access to exclusive videos featuring some of my magic tricks. And Brick Something had a magic trick done for him by me, and still has the card for that, I do believe, where I actually moved the bicycle rider on the back of a bicycle card up to the ride in tandem beside his partner there. So that's something that you can see me do if you become a channel member. And we're still not reaching the goal today, but that's okay. And yes, he does. He says that was a cool card. I signed it and sent it off to him after I did the trick for him on a live stream that we did over at Grindhead Gym to help our friend Rolo. Speaking of Rolo, I have heard from him. We talked with him a couple of weeks ago. He's ready to go back to Germany. He wants to go home and live out the rest of his life there. He doesn't have very much longer with us. He's suffering from cancer, but we want to shout out Rolo and give him our prayers. He's a friend of the channel and has been since day one. One of my first viewers was Rolo. So if you're out there listening to Rolo, remember, I love you, brother, and I hope you get your wish to go back to Germany and live out your life there. That would be a good thing if that happens. Yeah. Shout out to Rolo, man. He's one of my heroes. He's been suffering for quite some time, and he had a pretty hard summer there last year. But I've seen him a couple of times here lately, and he's still around. So hang in there, Rolo, and just know that we love you, man. So we're getting towards the end of the show. There's a couple of things here on the list that I might play before we leave. So let me run over here and queue up something that I created just the other day It is like the opening to the Adventures of Superman, the old television show with George Reeves, but I recreated it using my action figures. And I'm kind of proud of that because it took a lot of effort to do that. So thank you, Radical Mom, and prayers for Rolo. He needs all the prayers and support and good thoughts that he can get these days. So let's watch this this recreation of the Adventures of Superman.
The Adventures of Superman.
Enjoyed that. It took me a while to get that made up. And I included that as part of my video on the review of the vintage Superpower Superman figure. I have it changed up a little bit to play on here. And one of the things I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to really recut the whole thing because I'm going to have to get that music so that it doesn't get me ID'd. That music is still copyright, and we want to fix it so that we can play it on here without getting copyrighted. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Sally Brown video. That's possible to do, and I'm going to fix it so that we can play these things that I've created without getting YouTube to copyright me on those. The copyright IDs are okay. The problem is you can't monetize when they're copyright. So if you go back to some of my old live streams, you won't see the little heart icon with a $sign in it to give me a super like on it. It's probably because it's been copyright ID'd. But yeah, we haven't reached the goal this week. That's okay. I will keep that goal set up for at least until midnight tonight. If we get some more in the meantime, it will go up. Go flip and move stuff around. Yeah, it's the music itself. It's not the actual video. It's the music itself. So I've got an 8-bit version of that music that might be able to work. It won't sound as good, but the 8-bit version will probably defeat the copyright thing. So we'll do that when I get ready to redo that. So let's see. We got some ducks to feed here, and I want to thank everyone for being here today. I want to thank Gojitron for his generosity, helping my wife complete her Jada Universal Monsters collection. I want to thank the super chatters who have super chatted, and we had a super chat earlier today. Let me go over here and see if I can find that. I want to make sure that all my super chatters that I've had this weekend have their shout outs here. So we're going to open this up, and I'm going to go over here and check out in the studio over here and see who all has super chatted this weekend. So opening this up, let's see who has helped us out. Oh, we had Radical Mom coming in with a $5 super chat. That was today. We had Gilster 37 last night who came in with a New Computer Fund super chat of $5. Nightwing came in with a $5 super chat last night. Figuratively speaking, did a super sticker last night. And Ocean Breathe Salty said thanks for the fun. And figuratively speaking again with a super sticker, and Sue Studio gave us a super sticker. So we appreciate all of the super chatters and super sticker givers that we had here in the last couple of days. And thank you for everyone who has supported the channel today. Thank you, Miss Radical Mom, for coming in and giving us that $5 super chat today, which helped get us way over the halfway limit to our $50 goal, which is going toward a new computer here for the show. We are working hard on getting there, and we will. Gilster 37 in the house says, "Hey there, you just now getting here as I'm playing the Ducks, man." Gilster was one of our super chatters this weekend. Thank you for that $5 super chat from last night, Gilster. You'll have to check out the replay where we talked about the top 10 most expensive Superpowers figures from the vintage collection. And of course, we had another 30 minutes or hour or so of music and fun after that was over with. I Like Salt with a $3 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Mike B says, such a great community here. I Like Salt. He's my hero, man. He always comes in and gives us a little something every weekend. And he's also a channel member. Like I said, channel memberships have their benefits. We do Google Hangouts. We have movie nights. We have early access to videos. We have special emojis that are available to you simply for subscribing. You can be a member for as little as $3. So that's a perk there that you can get. Early access to videos, exclusive videos that you can't get anywhere else except as a member. So memberships are open. Thank you everyone for being here today. And thank you all for the support that you've given me so far as we continue to keep Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures going. And we will wrap it up for this Sunday. There's I Like Salt. He's sending us that good old donation there of $3 by Super Chat. And remember, we'll do it all again next week and have a lot of fun over here. I've got something special planned for next Saturday night, and we'll get that set up and going, and we'll have another Sunday hangout, and we'll talk about something then. You'll find out when that comes around, and I'll see everyone next time that we have Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures on the air. In the meantime, everyone have a good journey.
Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.